Hey, you're going to hear us talk about this at the end of the pod, but head over to YouTube. Over Your Dead Body, Yorma's new movie has a fantastic trailer that you can watch now. And now we're going to just start the pod.
It's the Lonely Island and Seth Meyers podcast.
This is Yorma. None of the other guys are here. I'm trying to, basically without looking at any of the tracks, make a new theme song for our podcast right now, just dumping things on top of it. So just give me 5 minutes. I'll surprise the guys when they get on it. This is going to be bad.
Psyched to see you guys. Let's fucking jam. Keeve, just FYI, Yorm is working on a new theme song for the podcast that we're currently already recording, which is pretty exciting.
But I'm doing it I'm just looking at the tracks, so I'm doing it visually. So
Got it. Hey, Keeve.
Yeah.
You just left to go turn off your air purifier. We got one of those. How much more purified would you say your air is now than the air you grew up breathing in your home?
I mean, the Bay Area has good air.
Got it.
So I'd imagine the air in the Bay was probably still better than the air today.
Than purified LA air.
Yeah, although, we have this feeling like things are always getting worse because, with climate disaster, it is.
Yeah.
But when you look at pictures of LA in the 70s, like with all those huge muscle cars and everything, it was horrendous what they were breathing back then, much worse than today.
I actually saw on social media this week, there was a picture of like LA with the snow-capped mountains in the background and people saying like exactly that point. Like, FYI, no way, shape, or form do you see this in the 70s.
Yeah, and I don't know the details, so I'm just speaking out of turn, but I know there was it also is like the proof that regulations work.
There we go.
Because they made a point to change the laws about emissions, and then it got way better.
Well, you know what I think is that it's all a hoax.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to say one of the reasons we don't get political on the pod, and I wasn't going to name names, is there's one hardcore, like maybe more MAGA than MAGA guy on the pod.
Yeah, you guys don't get it. I mean, it's hard to hang out with these libtards all day.
But we want to present both sides, and be really fair. And so Yorm really presents that balance.
That is one of the big takeaways. When people tell me how much that their Quaid Army, they like how even-handed it's been.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm in Durham, North Carolina. I'm going to do a stand-up show. Got snowed out in January. I'm back here. I'm very excited. I'm going to see one of the names that gets dropped the most on the pod, our friend Emily Spivey tonight.
It's fun, but you're not technically promoting it because it will be, the show will be over by the time anyone hears this.
You guys have made it very clear that I was not to promote. You said I could only mention shows after it was too late for people to buy tickets.
Yes. We don't want you to jam the stats. We needed to know how popular your stand-up is without you jamming it with promotion.
That's so funny. Yeah, I thought it was you guys, you didn't want me on your territory, but it was just jamming the stats.
Yeah, we don't like that.
I don't like that you are so left-wing, and so I don't want anyone to support you.
Right.
Can I just race through? I did a very quick back of the envelope calculation of comments. That's not how you use back of the envelope, but I really did literally write it on the back of the envelope. Somebody said they did find I Think I Killed the President, that it is on your website.
Yeah, it's on an archive.
Okay, great.
I had that sent to us.
I did not have time to check this, but a baseball player named Jock Peterson, someone said that when he played for the San Francisco Giants, his walk-up song was I'm So Humble. Literally have had no time to check it, but...
I think I remember being sent something.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seemed too granular to be untrue.
Yeah.
So that's very cool.
That's very cool.
This was very hurtful. Somebody wrote in, is there anything Seth won't say? Throwing shade at how often I use the expression I will say. And just let me just say I didn't care for that.
That's mean.
Salt and pepper. I don't know. Did we say salt and pepper? My mic sounds nice. That's what everybody sort of said was what they had long taken.
Once we got off the pod and we started remembering, we were sending texts back and forth, and that was one of the ones. There's also a Black Sheep song that I think is referencing the Salt and Pepper song from Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. I forget the name of the song, but I listened to that album a lot, so I might have even been referencing the reference to some degree in my brain.
And then, if there was any catchphrase in the comment section from last week's episode, it was release the balls cut. Everybody's very excited about the promise of,
We're still back.
Okay, this is gonna get me on hitting up some rappers. I feel like if we just had LP, so this will really
yeah.
Well, I think you put LP on there and then we hit up Killer Mike and see if he'll do it. So it's a full featuring
yes.
Run the Jewels.
No, because I don't want him to feel left out.
Yeah.
A wonderful thing about my mom, Hillary Meyers, is if she's enamored with you as a guest on my show, she will dive into the catalog. And I've had Killer Mike on my show a few times. And Killer Mike is an incredibly thoughtful guy. And, he was promoting like a documentary about traveling around the country and just really sweet and funny. And so then she said, where can I listen to his music? And I was like, well, Run the Jewels, like enjoy it. And she really, to her credit, she really enjoyed how, for its filthiness, it's incredibly obviously intelligent, well written, and
good
catchy.
for her to give it a real shot.
Yeah, she gave it a real shot.
Can I big up one song of his that I love that is just a Killer Mike song, which is called "That's Life," Part 1, because he did 2. And it samples that Frank Sinatra song, and it's real political, but it's fantastic.
And Ric Flair, sampling old Ric Flair.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Yes, yeah, that one too. You guys, I'm finished with the podcast theme.
All right. Well, I have 2 more things.
Okay, go. Keep going, Seth.
All right, I'll just finish the last thing. I feel like this is this is the preamble, and I think people will be really impressed that in the reading of last week's comments, Yorm had time to write a new theme song. King Floyd's I Feel Like Dynamite. Multiple people said that is the sample from Rocky.
That does sound familiar. Should we listen to it?
Yeah, let's listen to that. We'll listen to that after Yorm's new song. But you get that ready, Keeve.
Okay.
And I will just finish with the last comment. Resoundingly was told that across the pond is a Britishism, and some of the Brits, some of the lieutenants in Kuwait Army were pretty upset that we would even deign to think an American came up with it.
But that was my theory, so I deserve a little credit.
Yeah.
It didn't sound American.
It did not sound American. All right, so here's what we have. Yorm, play the new theme song, and then Keeve, you cue up I Feel Like Dynamite.
I just dumped 2 tracks together and another thing, and then we're gonna see what it actually sounds like. So
Okay. This is an interesting way to produce music.
yeah. Seth Meyers and Louie on the podcast show. Here we go.
Great.
I mean, really great.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we could start the next episode with that.
That's like sight unseen, guys.
I mean, that was really exciting to just see how the process worked, Yorm.
You don't even need to look or hear what you're making. It just fucking, comes out. That's the way to make art, guys.
Yeah.
It's like doing a painting blindfolded. It's just about the feeling.
Exactly. Looking at the waveforms.
All right, do you have the other one, Keeve?
Yeah, I do. Also, look at this album cover.
Yeah.
It's called Well Done, and it's got a well done steak on a beautiful plate with a little tomato and a little garnish there. And then
It's a Lisa from Temecula steak.
yes, it is. It's got a matchbook for, I wonder what it says on there. Here comes King Floyd. The song is I Feel Like Dynamite.
License not available.
Ooh. Well, no wonder we had to pay for it. It's fucking great.
It is really fucking great. By the way, the best thing is while we were playing it and jamming it to us, Jeff, our producer, did drop into the chat that we won't be able to play any of that on the podcast.
0?
Well, probably not.
But it's such a small amount.
I mean, what did we fucking
And
pay
we
for that
paid
thing?
for it.
Well,
in a certain context.
Yeah.
it is so sad when you hear like real amazing music that was then sampled, and it could have been sampled by like a real rapper and like done some justice, and then to hear what we've done with it and be like, oh, I don't know. Was that worth it to do that?
Here's a comment. I mean, we mentioned I killed the president, but I did like that someone just said, after a month of jokes, they just casually dropped that there's been a Winter Soldier song this whole time.
Well, you don't remember it. That's the whole point.
That's the whole problem about winter soldiering. Yeah.
I honestly couldn't believe that that's something that was in my head 25 years ago whenever I made that song.
Yeah.
Which president was around, Keith?
I mean, the song doesn't date when the story is happening.
Sure.
We know which one you would have picked, Yorm.
Oh, big time.
Did you hear it, Seth?
I haven't heard it yet, but I would love, maybe should play it now. I do like the idea of a couple fighting and just hearing a guy be like, 'cause I'm a winter soldier is why.
Okay, I found it right away on YouTube. I don't know why I had a trouble before. All right.
Rock and roll.
So Yorm made this beat, and I just made this song one day. And did I surprise you guys, Yorm? Did you just come in and I recorded lyrics to it?
No, because you requested me to make this beat. And so but I think a majority of your actual recording, I think we maybe came in like halfway through, but you asked me to make this beat.
I said, make me a Fresh Prince style beat.
Yeah, and I nailed it. Boy, does this beat vamp.
It's perfectly the lame version of one of the good Jazzy Jeff beats in a great way. That actually makes it kind of better.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, just trigger warning, there's a Pam Anderson joke in here that I do not stand by. But on the other hand, the joke was that it's a bad joke, and the character did it and says that it gets the audience loves this joke. It's like a...
Yeah. I like that now you actually literally stand by the actual Pam Anderson. I've seen photos.
I'm against this, and I'm with her physically.
You stand with her. You don't stand by the joke. You stand with her.
No, emotionally and physically.
Yeah.
Now, also, this does not go with the Lonely Island 2 minutes and 20 seconds max song length either.
It's longer?
Yeah, significantly.
This is great.
That's also because of the
when
tempo.
You're making it for yourself and just to make Andy and Yorm laugh, nobody else is ever going to hear it, as far as you're concerned.
No, but the tempo doesn't help you.
Yeah.
Now, my question before you play it, do you think Andy will be bummed or happy that he missed a discussion about I Think I Might Have Killed the President?
Bummed, because we all listened to it, me, Andy, and Yorm, since the last pod, after someone pointed out that we found it. And Yorm and Andy were being very complimentary on the text chain.
All right, great. I love it.
All right, here we go. It starts with Laz.
You warming up the pipes.
It all started last week when I went on a date. She was beautiful, long hair. I picked her up at 8. I decided to take her to a magic show. My mom said I shouldn't, but what does she know? A lobster for my lady friend, cooked extra nice, and some amaretto afterward would be just right. Thank you, garçon. This is gonna be magnificent. Oh, the lights went down. Time for the entertainment. A magician took the stage and sawed a lady in half. I could see her legs. So fake made me laugh. Then they asked for a volunteer from the audience. I hid my face. No way, leave.
Now, Keith, was this based on us going to the Magic Castle?
I don't know if we had been at that time.
First of all, I love sketch premise. I love that we're just starting. Obviously, something's going to happen to you in the magic show, but this is not a voice I feel like you did again.
No, I did not.
I really enjoy it.
I don't know who this goofy guy is.
I know, but I like that you were like, this voice is for this song and no other songs.
Yes.
Like, it only fit in this keyhole.
Yes, there's something wonderfully hateful.
Really, really happy about everything that's happening for this guy.
It's a full character. This guy is...
No way, leave me out of it.
He's trying to be like a smug Zach Morris type. Also, I mean, I've never seen these visuals, Seth, just for the record.
I know. Somebody is somebody has animated this. How many years ago did they do this animation?
20 years ago.
Okay.
Right when YouTube was new, they pulled up our song from our website, Aaron X. Murray, if anybody's YouTubing it, and made like some very simple PC art to it. It's a great time here. Yeah. But if it starts going into weird like Nazi stuff or anything, it's not like
take it up with Aaron.
All right.
Well, I'd be into that.
Jesus.
Next thing I know, my girlie's volunteering for me. She tells me she thinks men on stage are very sexy. So I play along and go up on stage, hoping that the stunt will get me, So now they want to hypnotize me. They'll ring a bell and I'll cluck like a turkey. I say, yeah, right. Do your best. This whole thing is faker than Pam Anderson's chest. Big laugh from the audience. They love that joke. Then appears the hypnotist in a cloud of smoke.
So you see, Seth, I wasn't. Me, Akiva never thought that was funny. It's this character.
This character, 100%. You are totally fine. You were totally fine.
Low-hanging fruit for him. He does a bad joke.
You are in the clear, buddy. You are 100% in the clear.
Okay. I'm going to send her an apology anyways, because she's probably heard this.
She's definitely listening.
Huge fan of the pod.
Yeah.
3 and the sound of a bell. You'll close your eyes and be under my spell. Ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3, ding. I opened my eyes and nothing. But wherever I looked, the crowd wouldn't stop laughing. What had I done to elicit this reaction? Now hold on, y'all. This is the beginning of our story, and I promise later on it's gonna get gory. So parents, grab your kids and tuck them off into bed, because I think I might have killed the president.
Burl. Oh, instrumental break. Really good.
1 week later, I haven't seen the girls since, and I get to school and we're having a field trip. Class participation is a must. The sign said Washington, D.C. or bust. First thing on the agenda, the reflecting pool, and it made me remember that America's pretty cool. Then off to the White House for a special tour. Our guide was very knowledgeable in American folklore. She told us about Lincoln and George Washington, and even let us go into the room that they smoked pipes in. Time to go downstairs. She called the elevator up. It arrived, I heard a ding, and felt my eyes shut. I awoke on the floor. The walls felt all curvy. I was soaking wet and my stomach topsy-turvy. I was covered in blood, holding a knife. I dropped it. I looked around. I was in the Oval Office. What had I done? I couldn't remember a thing. But then some memories came back to me. I remember finding the president and stabbing him in the neck, then cutting him into little pieces and stuffing him in his desk. Oh me, oh my, I didn't mean to. It must have been
Just the rapper Casual gets a shout out here. He has a very famous song called Me Oh My.
Oh, me, oh my, I didn't mean to. Yeah, really good. Deep cut.
Never been said this whack.
Oh, me, oh my, I didn't mean to.
It must have been that hypnotist and his evil voodoo. Now, some things are bad, like not paying your rent, but I think I might have killed the president.
These big whack instrumental breaks.
So joyful. Also, I believe these like drum roll things was a reference to Parents Just Don't Understand.
Well, it's been a year now since that fateful event. I framed a hobo to take the cops off my scent. And every time I hear a bell, I stab someone in the face. But besides that, I say that everything is going great. Please learn from my story. Don't be a fool. And never let a communist hypnotize you. Or you might kill the president. Out.
Well, I mean, dude, we must have done parts of this together because the beat is responding to you.
Yeah.
Unless you like did it and then I made the beat afterwards. I have no idea how we
You definitely collabed at a certain point.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the best line is about seeing the reflecting pool and remembering that America's pretty cool.
And then also remembering you killed the president.
Yeah. Support for our fabulous program also comes from GoodChop. I just had a GoodChop delivery. You guys, granted, they sent it to me for free. So to be fair, steaks, high quality American meat, not those other foreign meats. And seafood straight to your door. It's vacuum sealed and it's frozen at peak freshness. Guess what? I could put it outside because it's been frozen here in New York City. So it's like a giant freezer. My freezer is now stocked and I am ready to cook when I want. The meat is of fabulous quality. You know, I need to bulk up on proteins because, as I've said, I'm trying to look like GAWD, and you can't get there without good protein. You can customize your box with over 100 menu items, wow-a-wee-wa, including USDA choice and prime steaks, 100% grass-fed beef, wild-caught seafood, organic chicken, responsibly raised pork, so nobody's being immature as they're raising it, and so much more. Go to GoodChop, that's .com/podcast to use promo code 50island to get $50 off plus free shipping on your first order. That's $50 off plus free shipping at goodchop.com/podcast, promo code 50island. Support comes from Vuori. I was told recently by my friend Mari that she was super disturbed by my ASMR voice. So I'm not going to do it on this one. I'm just going to be really pleasant. No dulcet tones here, guys. Now that it's getting cold out, I am, as I have mentioned, wearing the beach fleece crew. All the other cool kids in my neighborhood are like, where'd you get that? And I'm like, I'll never tell. I only talk about this on podcasts. It's the ideal fleece to wear as the weather gets chilly. We just got 20 inches of snow. Perfecto, guys. It's even made from 71% recycled fabrics, so that's great. What else am I wearing, guys? I'm wearing the Core Short, one short for every sport. That's spelled K-O-R, by the way, if you look it up online. I wear it to the gym. People think I look dope. I'm not getting crazy fit yet, but it's all about chipping away at it, guys, so get in the gym. Vuori is an investment in your happiness. For our listeners, they are offering 20% off your first purchase. Get yourself some of the most comfortable and versatile clothing on the planet at vuori.com/island. That's VUORI.com/island, which is spelled ISLAND, in case you were wondering. Exclusions apply. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but enjoy free shipping on any U.S. order over $75 and free returns. Go to vuori.com/island and discover the versatility of Vuori clothing. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions, which I know you will because everyone likes to read. Support comes from Airbnb. Guys, when we were making the movie Popstar, I was out in Los Angeles editing for 7.5 months with Akiva, my dude, and I've stayed at a lot of homes on Airbnb. I stayed at ones on the east side, west side of Los Angeles, near Judd's office when we were making stuff, and I kept changing places just for the experience of it. It was great. I felt like I was in actual neighborhoods, and I stayed in Abbot Kinney. I loved that it was walkable, that it felt like you were in a real home. It's hard to be away from home for so long, and it was great that I felt like I was home, just in different places and experiencing different things. Whether you're vacationing or you're working or you're daydreaming about a bucket list destination or with your family and you need a bit more space, booking a trip on Airbnb makes for a better trip. You could be traveling with family or looking to discover authentic and local experiences. It does it all.
I see Football Town is right up next. Should we just roll right into Football Town?
Is that the one you're interested in seeing? Because someone mentioned it?
You guys mentioned it on the text chain today. By now, I think everybody's realized Andy's not here. And so, although you never know, like Andy could have his head buried in the old beef.
He's shooting his movie.
Yep.
Kudos to him for getting on the pod last week. It was a weekend, but we chose a Friday. We could have chose tomorrow in the hopes he could do it, but
Yeah, that's really mean of us.
We're very proud of Andy for working on this movie. Very happy for him. But we were talking about what else we could talk about. Maybe Football Town, because I don't know what Football Town is, and I really enjoy this little piece of Yorm art.
Yeah, we don't have to go in any kind of chronological order, but basically those 10 that I texted you this morning that you probably haven't watched yet.
Yeah, I watched a couple.
Those are the 1 hour ones where we were just like, no script. What can we do right now? Let's just start filming something. So there's a morsel of an idea, even if it's just one interesting shot that we wanted to try to do in each one, even though they're just clearly being discovered as they go in kind of a way. And I think I was too, I'll just say me, but Yorm, if you want to, I think I was too precious, in the beginning, in terms of, that's why they're not even on our YouTube channel, because I was like, hey, we have SNL audience eyes looking at our YouTube channel because we've had Lazy Sunday. And that's why you can't find them on ours, because they were on our website where it was just no one will ever see these. And then we were deciding what to put on our YouTube channel, but that felt like a big new platform. And they were too messy for me to put,
I don't know. I mean, yes, for sure. I'm the guy in the group who's like, fuck it, put it out.
Well, in hindsight now, they could all be on there. But I'm saying at the time, that's why they weren't.
Well, no, but I always appreciated that both you and Andy were more discerning about everything. And I think that's fine. I also do sort of like somewhere that you can't see certain things, such as the Doritos commercial, or, you know what I mean? It's kind of nice that not everything exists. So,
but they all are online because they were on our site and other people uploaded them. So I was was going around finding them all. But that's what that group of like really early, and they have the dates on them. They have the day we shot them on there, which I really appreciate because the point is that they were just that day and what we were goofing around on, and that is the true date we shot them.
Well, can I also say that like that the other thing I appreciated was that, you know, we all bought a computer. We went to UCLA, used my like last moment of being a student to get a student discount price to buy a computer together, and we were going to edit on it and make shit like this. But I did always appreciate that you were so motivated to be like, let's fucking do it. Like, who gives a shit what it is? Like, we're going to figure some shit out.
So for the people listening that don't know these, they're called like Lethal Objection is one, Oops Oh My is one, Thuggish Ruggish Bone is one, Vanilla Sky, and they start with a shot of the apartment we lived in. It's the same shot every time at night. And so if you find one that looks like that, but I do think it's going to be worth showing those to you, Seth, and talking about them. But maybe
I watched a couple. I will say I'm very happy to hear some of them were an hour.
Yes. No,
or less. Like,
we wouldn't type anything out. There was never like a physical script. It was just.
And he means like start to finish, like edit it.
Yeah.
They're delightful. Every one of them has like a delightful Lonely Islandism. And I also love that is the Lonely Island apartment building, right? So like that's a visual.
You get to really see it. But it's. The thing that's interesting in hindsight is that we knew the value of doing them, and it turned out to be the truth, where we would be like, if we don't judge and we do it, we're going to learn something every time. And then you watch them and you're like, yeah, there's a bunch of real premises in these that are being thrown away in shitty ways, but like there are discoveries happening in each one that we would use those skills later in different ways.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I'm doing one of those right now with my daughter. I'm literally like trying to figure out how to make a piñata into like a 4-story piñata, like a piñata monster.
Yeah.
And I like, it's partially exactly that. Like, I'm like just trying to figure out how to do it. And, you know, who knows what will come around.
It'll come back and help you at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, so then let's do Football Town. Let me tell you, Seth, what Football Town is. Football Town is that we were doing Channel 101, right, with Dan Harmon and Rob Schraub and a bunch of other people and Jeff Davis, and like Jack Black would come do, the ones that Harmon was doing and blah, blah, blah. And at a certain point, it had enough momentum that those guys sold an FX pilot for Channel 101 to be on FX. And it was going to be just truly a version of the same exact thing we had been doing, but broadcast. And the new addition was that there'd be like sports commentators kind of walking you through the evening. But we even shot it at the same place, which was called CineSpace, which was just kind of like an event space that had tables and chairs and a projector where you could watch things. But it was like Jack Black and Jeff Davis wearing like sport coats behind a table now was the addition, so that they could give you the play-by-play before one starts and go like, all right, our next competitors are blah, blah, blah. They're a team from here. They got their start doing this. They have a new pilot for us tonight, or, you know, they're coming back with their second episode of this. Let's check it out. Then everybody watches. And afterwards, they would even like do John Madden style, like, oh, I especially like when he says he's from here, but it's clearly a closet. Like, I remember them dissecting this after. And so they asked us to be a part of it. And so this was a new TV show, quote unquote TV show, 5-minute pilot for that. And it was part, like, if we ever could find that 22-minute episode, this would be in that, but with those guys.
It's basically BattleBots, but, for short films.
It truly is.
There you go.
Was it exciting at the time when you were doing this? Like, I would imagine the invitation felt like very much the next step in a ladder that you guys felt like you were on.
Yeah, I think we were.
We've been doing this for like over a year with these guys because we made different shows for them. We were lucky enough to get like voted back, and CineSpace was right on Hollywood Boulevard. It was so fun to have all these fun, nerdy, like-minded filmmakers get together. And really, like, the impetus for originally doing this was just to, as we were already doing, keep active as you're waiting for shit to happen, not waiting for fucking Hollywood to approve you. But, like, people like Tim and Eric, people like just wanting to make shit. And, like, you kind of had this actual sense of validation at the end of the month of, like, you made something, people liked it, they voted you back. And so, like, yeah, it was great. It was a really fun time in our lives.
Did you feel like, oh my God, we've been spending our time with the right guys? Because, like, look at this. There's an actual, like, pilot that is celebrating the sort of work we've been doing for the last year.
Oh, it was so cool. I couldn't believe that they had sold it as a real thing. I mean, like, you know, and then we were like making it. I mean, we were still making the same stupid shit, but it was like, you know, like Jack and fucking Jeff Davis are fucking, like, it was so real.
Jack Black, to be clear, was already a huge star. Like,
Yeah.
it was not like this is early before people knew who he was. It was so cool of him that he was like just down to do this stuff.
It's so exactly who Jack is. Like, you still feel it with all of the stuff he makes, is that he's just like a down dude who loves comedy.
It's like he's willing to like get on his bike and join a podcast for no reason.
Exactly. But I will say I remember feeling cool, and this is embarrassing to say, but because we were like kind of like people liked our shit in this. I remember walking around Channel 101 being like, people like our stuff. That's cool. Like, it was like, you know, for just this one room of people.
Once they sold it and had it, we were not surprised to be invited to be one of the people, because we did have a little of the confidence of like, yeah, we make good ones. We belong here.
Yeah.
Right. That's still very cool.
All right, so you ready to see this one?
I'm so excited.
All right, here's the pilot, the unpicked up pilot of Football Town. Are you seeing it?
I'm not seeing it. Oh, I am. Yes.
You see a shot of Chester with a wig on?
Yep. I do see it. If it's the one with Chester with the wig on, that's the one I'm getting.
Yep. Oh, that's my other screen that I always have up of Chester in different wigs.
By the way, I wouldn't be surprised.
All right, here you go.
That opera was good.
Which of our three sons
Mari?
do you love the most?
Impossible to choose. I love all three the same. Oh my god, a truck full of oranges!
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
Seth,
all
I
right.
just want to point out that we were so happy to think of how to do car, because GoPros don't exist, so you can't like just like rig a car, and then you don't have any money to like do fancy cameras in a car. And we were like, how do we shoot in a car? And we were like, oh, we'll just park it in the driveway and walk back and forth with a plant going by.
Yes,
So it's
and this
the
was
one-
before my hip injury. This is before my hip injury. So that is me doing the plant coming by.
It's also the only plant we own, so it's the same plant on both sides. And I'll just play this again for you, Seth, just on mute, just so you can enjoy watching this plant go by.
Oh my God. And you, by the way, like just not even keeping the pot is in the shot.
Because part of the fun of this bad wigs
Yeah.
things is the point of like, yeah, you can tell a story, and those things, if anything, we're leaning in, you'll see.
Yeah.
Because it's the joy of it. You know you're not making polished TV, so why fake it
Right.
in it that way? Why not enjoy it?
But this also has to be within 5 minutes. So every scene has to be like almost within 5 lines. You have to be like, okay, this is the story in 5 lines.
All right. They have 3 sons, and they get into a car crash, and it's the past. You can tell because it's black and white.
And they didn't have a favorite, which I really...
Yes. You're it's clearly the short one.
Yeah.
I'm short.
Like, this is what Ethan Hawke was doing in Blue Moon, you know? And,
Yeah.
And he really took this kind of as an acting choice to make himself shorter.
This is our friend Shayna Levy's song. Let's Go Sailing is the name of the band.
Yeah.
I really like that in Blue Moon, they did all this work of just like, you know, digging out trenches, basically, like all this. And you guys just had your slouch even more.
Yes. Like, no one will see your legs are bent.
Backwards baseball
You're
cap.
the youngest brother. We get it. You're shorter. We're back on the football field across from our house, where you can see Fairfax, the Just Two Guys graduation field.
Yeah. And then what does it say on the tombstones?
It says Charles Rice and Olivia Rice.
Okay,
and
gotcha.
It's our parents. And
Yeah.
if you'll notice, Andy's the football guy. He's got a chain and a football in his hand.
But we did shoot at Golden Hour, so, you know, we were thinking about things.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. Her song sounds perfectly the cue that would play on the OC or, Dawson's Creek or
I
something.
believe we later used her same music for that shitty Ghost Wiener short that we did with Blake Lively on the show, too. It might have been the same song.
There you go.
I forgot all about this.
Stolen, clearly.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
That was Jonah, by the way, that we talk about.
Oh man, I'm playing a different character now. We didn't have enough people.
It really shows how you can create a vibe with nothing.
Yeah.
Just zooming in on people and putting on like a headset that you had from like a random phone call at some point and one football helmet and just nothing.
Oh, the sprinkler shot was actually genuinely great.
And that was the real guy there that like worked for the high school. That is just a stolen shot of him like cleaning up. Yeah.
So now how long into it are you, Keith? Just about a minute?
Yeah, we're 1 minute in.
All right, so 1 minute in, we know your parents have died. It's a show called Football Town.
Yeah.
Andy put a football on his dead dad's grave, and then we sort of went and saw the opening credits, and it seems like Andy's maybe a football star. Yorm, are you coaching?
No. I'm playing a different character.
Got it.
Yeah, and Chester was as well. So we were just coaches because we didn't have enough people.
And Akiva, you're also a different guy?
No, I think I'm me because I'm writing down stuff. Like, I think I am running plays and stuff, and I think that is what my character is here.
Yeah, and Chester's a different guy because he doesn't have a wig.
You could also believably be like a scout coming to...
Oh, right. Maybe I'm scouting.
Okay.
Let's see. I honestly don't remember. But all right. So then this is starting. Obviously, we've made a locker room set. Very good. Very believable.
Cardboard lockers behind Andy. And
The whole thing is in our apartment, I think, from here on out. But let's see.
Is this OC? Is that like in your head? I mean, I know the Boo is OC, but is this also that world?
It is in Dawson's Creek and anything else you can put into that kind of world.
We were pretty obsessed with this tone of drama at every angle.
But by the way, like Riverdale, when I heard about Riverdale, I definitely turned it on. Riverdale was after this, and I'm like, that's just this.
Right.
Being like, what if Archie Comics, but you treat it like it's Dawson's Creek?
Yeah.
And you're like,
this is also T.C. Tugger's.
And Archie takes off his, it is T.C. Tugger, but he takes off his shirt and he's ripped. What if Archie's ripped? Like, that's just an SNL sketch that they turned into a successful hour-long teen drama.
Yeah, and like nobody ever was like, so it's just that?
Yes. Okay. See, I'm still in the same shirt, but that might be laziness. You never know.
I don't think you have brother vibes here. I'm calling it right now. I think you're a scout.
I remember thinking I hated the choice I made for this character and that, like,
Really?
I don't think I pulled it
God.
off, but I'm sure it's horrible. But here we go.
Gotta make choices.
Nice work out there, Johnny. The scouts were loving it. How's the shoulder feel?
Like it was never injured.
Good. Those scouts don't want to waste their pick on damaged goods.
Hey, Rice, you hear the news? Damian Smith just got kicked out of the NFL draft for taking illegal painkillers.
You're kidding me.
Nah. You know what that means, right? You're the #1 pick at the draft tomorrow. See you around.
Just like plot.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Very Here We Are in Spain dialogue, which I love.
Oh, shit. Now Yorm's back and Yorm is playing piano?
Yeah, but it's just a piece of paper that we drew piano keys on because we didn't.
I'm a savant who's like, maybe challenge.
Andy enters. See, this is what I remember from the pilot, from the FX pilot, is them like John Maddening this moment and drawing a circle around it to be like, Andy's entering like he's coming. It's clearly the closet.
We didn't even try to hide it.
No, we just needed an entrance, and
We could have put a light in there like it was coming from the outside or something.
No.
Nope.
I think it's
we didn't
nice.
have a light.
How long was he hanging out in a closet before this? All right.
This is my impression of
Mom
a
used
good
to play
piano
that song.
Johnny, you're back!
That's how short he is.
Kiddo, don't stop. Keep playing.
He's got a Boy Scout hat on. He loves his older bro. It's the only place he finds peace.
It's funny. When I close my eyes, it's almost like they're still here.
Mr. Jenkins says I'm a shoo-in for the Music Academy. I know we can't afford it, but just getting in would be awesome.
You don't like your choices.
I swear on our parents' grave, I will do whatever it takes to make sure you can always play that piano, Kevin.
Kevin from Hot Rod.
Reprising my role, Kevin.
Yeah,
Dad, I was
similar.
about to say if Lauren was watching this, he definitely would be like, I'll tell you why it doesn't work.
It's the same name.
You know what? I don't know if he should be Kevin.
Is there not an 11-year-old boy?
Oh, I also love that when the piano starts up again, we didn't bother it doesn't fade up or anything. It just clips back
just
in.
clips in.
It was like pause, unpause.
Support comes from Bombas. Guess what I'm wearing right now, you guys? For real, Bombas. They are a fantastic sock. And as you guys know, I'm trying to look like Jeremy Allen White's dad this year, mentally and physically. And that means sports activity. The guy is a monster. These socks are perfect for it. They're cushioned where I need it most. I assume Jeremy Allen White's dad wears them as well. Sweat wicking, which we've talked about, had a little problem with odor. Not anymore. And they are loaded with other tech features, which I can't talk about. Radar, sonar, probably. That keeps me comfy and locked in. Here is a list of things that you could wear that I'm doing. Spring cleaning. You could go on a jog, sure, more active. You could walk around the house screaming at your kids to get their socks on. Where you put on your Bombas? Look what I'm wearing. Things like that. Ooh, there's a new squishy Saturday suede slip-on shoe as well. They don't just make socks, guys. Head over to bombas.com/island and use promo code ISLAND for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/island. Promo code ISLAND at checkout.
By the way, also did not change our fridge at all from the fridge. Number one, I mean, this just looks a beautifully set deck to have like rust on the front of your fridge, but that's just me and Andy's fridge. It's just, we just live in the dream here. And then also the fact that like it's the one promo picture we took at Sears for us is up there, but it could just be the brothers, you know, so it just works as both.
Yeah, good set deck.
Hey,
This guy's tossing a ball around.
tomorrow's a big day. Nervous?
Yeah, a little, I guess.
Nah, you'll be fine. What's that?
Oh, his shoulder injury.
God damn it, Johnny, your shoulder isn't better. You lied.
What do you want me to do, Walt? This is my shot. All I ever wanted to do was play ball.
We'll postpone this thing. There's always next year's draft.
No! We gotta do it now. Who's gonna pay for Kevin's piano school? You?
Ooh.
I think there's a bit of in the, Vanderbeek, rest in peace universe. I think we're doing a little bit of the Varsity Blues here.
Yeah.
He's doing a little of I don't want your life kind of accent there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something very funny about like not shying away. Like we didn't shy away from drama. Ugh, tension between the brothers. Fucking.
Yeah.
I like the detail that you would just postpone. You would be like, I'm not going to do the draft this year.
Yeah. Because I care about his shoulder and him as a person.
Yeah, right.
But he's just caring about Kevin as a person. I mean.
Yeah, because he needs him to go to music school. We saw how well he played piano.
Yeah.
Now Kiev, we did have one microphone that we would like basically tape to a broomstick that was like our boom mic.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like we used it on this.
Well, we definitely did, but I don't think we might have. Sometimes we had to tape it to like the wall or something because we didn't have a fourth person in the room, so it might not be pointed in the right direction.
All right.
I may not have had the gifts you have, but I'm the oldest and I'm still in charge of this family.
You're wrong, Walt. You did have the gift. You just didn't have the guts.
Johnny is your manager. I demand that you drop out of the draft.
So I'm the oldest.
Johnny!
That's good acting, Kiev.
Yeah, that's better. You're growing on me, Keith. Your choice is growing on me.
So that go back. Like so that house is the same house that we shot at multiple times for the Boo. That is our friend Janet Kramborba's house, who is a huge person at HBO. She was like Game of Thrones was her show. So the fact that they would allow us to like fuck around in their house.
But we didn't shoot at their house this time too. So did we have this establishing shot left over from something else?
I guess so, yeah. Probably. That's definitely.
I'm surprised we didn't just drive to any random house and film the front.
I bet we had this from Boo, honestly.
I think so too. This is still good editing, by the way, and like coming up from your stupid chair. It's not bad.
Totally.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. In a few moments, the NFL draft will begin.
You're drinking.
And with the first pick of the draft,
So Chester's back in a wig, but he's not the dad. This is a third character for Chester. He's not the dad who died.
I hate to jump in, Keith. I think it's a fourth character for Chester. Because I think he was
because
also
he was also one of the coaches at the on the sidelines at the scouting and stuff. So it's a fourth character for him.
Jonah's hat. I guess he's an owner.
It's also a second character for Jonah.
Yeah. Who is not dressed like he would be someone at a draft.
No, he's an oil tycoon who owns the team, dumbass. It makes perfect sense, Seth.
He looks like a Beverly Hillbilly. He looks like if there was literally an NFL team called the Beverly Hillbillies.
Where did we get that hat? Like, where the fuck is this shit from? I mean, that's it. Oh, anyway, it's amazing.
The San Fernando 48ers choose
The San Fernando 48ers. Wonderful stuff.
Johnny Rice.
No, that's why their last names are Rice, because we had a Jerry Rice jersey.
Oh my God. That's the long reveal of why was their last name Rice.
It's just shit that was lying around the house that would determine the writing.
But the best thing about it too is that like they don't hold up a jersey at the draft. So you guys did all this work for a thing that doesn't happen at the draft.
Well, I didn't know that.
It also looks a little dirty and like maybe it's like an old jersey.
It's definitely old. It's one we owned. It's vintage.
Also, there's a very fun thing that you guys don't have a regular size football in this sketch.
No, we didn't. And we did not have the money literally to go buy a regular football.
So you keep cutting the football you put on your dad's grave, the one that you're nervously holding on draft day. It's just like
toy.
the small, it's like a dog toy football.
This ticker at the bottom, I clearly recorded some ESPN and then was able to just like in Final Cut do a mat and just place it onto the bottom.
Oh, Keith, there was so much shit I learned from you, like with that type of shit of just stealing stuff.
But then the way we wrote 2004 official football draft is just like no attempt at making that look
dumped on top of it hella poorly. Not centered, not.
Wait, why do I take a shot when he gets pulled? Because I'm worried about his shoulder? Hold on.
The San Fernando 48ers choose
I'm nervous.
Johnny Rice.
And he does get picked, but why am I?
Oh, because you're sucking down the pain, dude.
Yeah, I'm worried about his shoulder.
Be more excited. Thank you very much. I did it for you, Kevin.
I think we got a little Jerry Maguire in here too.
Yeah.
Just the feeling of like we're going to be. Oh, yeah, here we go.
We seeded this earlier. Illegal painkillers.
Yeah, and he's back in the locker room.
Yep.
And I'm going to be an alcoholic. He's on pain.
No, we called ourselves the dudes.
Keep playing.
Wait, what did he say at the end? What was his last?
Keep playing.
Keep playing.
He said it to himself.
Keep playing.
Keep playing.
Wow. All right. I think maybe they lowered it to 4:30 for the broadcast.
Gotcha.
I'm surprised they didn't make it 3-minute pilots. I think later on they did get a show picked up, by the way, for Channel 101. Once we were at SNL that we were not a part of. It was not on FX, I believe. But they did have a TV show that went to air that was based on Channel 101 that was a different format.
Wait, Keith, though, did they vote on it at the end of this pilot? Like, did we get voted back?
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know.
I mean, if that didn't get voted back, what would? Come on.
So who were the other pilot creators? Do you remember who else was doing pilots for that?
Definitely Justin Roiland did one.
Am I misremembering, Keith? But is Rick and Morty from? I feel like I saw Rick and Morty at Channel 101. Didn't they make Rick and Morty?
They definitely made a demo of it at some point that maybe was for Channel 101 or wasn't. Remember they also had the one that we even did voices in called House of Cosby's? Did you ever see that stuff?
Oh, yeah, very funny.
This is pre, Cosby going down.
Yeah.
But it's an animated thing. It looks just like Rick and Morty, but a little cheaper. And it's like Multiplicity, that movie, where somebody wants a Cosby, but he keeps cloning them over and over, and they're getting dumber and weirder each time. It was Jeff Davis, the guy that was just with Jack Black, as the main voice, as like a normal sitcom character who's the one who's like now lives in this house trying to be like Cosby. But there's just Cosbys everywhere, and they're like all have different personalities, and they're always going, Theo!
Yeah, everybody says Theo a lot. Yeah. It was very fun.
I'm sure it's on YouTube.
So I'm sorry, I'm going to ask again. So Channel 101, live at Channel 101, was also a pilot about mini pilots, right?
Yeah, that's what that was. It was like a game show.
Yes, but it did not become a show. They just shot that one pilot.
Yeah, it did not get picked up by FX, but it was that pilot that was a clip of it. You saw they had stats.
Yes.
And they were treating it like it was a sporting event, but then they would play it. So that was the context that Football Town played in as well.
I did not know that they made it into an actual show later.
They did while we were deep at SNL, so we kind of missed that whole thing. And I don't remember where it was or anything.
But it did air as a show?
Yeah, not this, but a different iteration of it.
Got it.
Well, I always thought there was a show called Yacht Rock, and I hadn't heard that term, and I felt like it was sort of
J.D.
coined.
Riznar and he did with somebody else, but they definitely coined the term yacht rock.
Yeah.
It comes from Channel 101, for sure.
A lot of fun people involved. Drew Carey, Sarah Silverman, Jimmy Kimmel.
Steve Agee, Aziz Kumail, Randall Park.
Yeah, Randall did a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, some of these were after us, and some of these people we probably saw and didn't even realize who they were.
Oh, wait. I noticed in Football Town, it was the 2004 NFL draft, and Andy went number 1. The actual number 1 pick in the draft, Eli Manning, who then did Blizzard Man at Dress. So lifetime is a flat circle.
It was meant to be.
But also, oh my God, the 4th pick of the draft, Phillip Rivers, who you might remember from the refrigerator of Great Day.
Wait, that's who was on it?
Yeah.
That was the cocaine reference?
Yeah.
And Seth, you know what's also a flat circle? Earth. It's not actually round.
Man.
Part of Yorm's...
Both sides.
Both sides.
Yeah, we can move on.
Yorm always says you can see both sides of the earth because it's basically a coin. All right, so it was a wonderful trip down memory. Fuck, I can't say memory. Is it memory?
Just say Memory Lane.
Anyway, Memory Lane. The house I grew up on was on Memory Lane. Is there a good weird song to close out this sort of detritus episode where we're just going through the files?
Yeah, where we're just finding some stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it was really fun to hear President, and then we did a little Football Town and drop a weird deep track song on us.
Okay.
You know what? Let's do Ardy Party then, because Andy's not here.
Okay. Again, similar to the line that I don't stand by in President, this is 2003. The culture was different. Let's see what's in here.
It was me and Akiva in the grand tradition of basically calling him a cunt when he wasn't there.
Yes, exactly. And this is like a journal entry. We did not think anybody would hear this but him and our friends.
Okay.
Here we go. Ready?
We did remixes of this, by the way. It's already too slow.
Yo, I knew this cat named Ardy. He wore sandals and socks. When he came to the party, he would make sure it rocks. He would flail his arms around and do the Ardy dance, leaving every motherfucker with funk in their pants.
Hey, it's Friday. You're at the jam of the year, but something's missing there. Man, Ardy ain't here. People standing on the wall, not freaking at all. Check it, what you need to do is give Ardy a call. And then 60 seconds later, there's a knock on the door. My man Ardy with Bacardi saying, get on the floor.
And I've been getting down ever since he said that shit. At the dance club, having a conniption fit. Now, who rocks the party more than Ardy? No one. And who smokes bass back of the alley? Ardy. When we found him on the street, he was homeless and shit. So we addicted him to coke so he'd be dependent. Now if he wants more drugs, he's gotta rock for us. Go down the hoe stroll and pick up cock for us.
Hey yo, Ardy's got the steps that'll move your body. That's why we like the Ardy that rocks the party. We like the Ardy
that was a better reveal than I thought.
We like the Ardy who rocks the party. We like the Ardy that rocks the party. No, Ardy stinks like a motherfucker drowning in shit. But the crazy part is how much I love that kid. He's so intelligent and charming, ugly and disgusting. For a hit of yay, he'll do just about anything. Like suck my dick? Hell yeah, he'll suck your dick, nerd. You're holding weight, he'll do anything. Word? He wears glasses and has a haircut like a clown. And if you got a girl over, you don't want him around. Cause he smells bad? Nah, dog, cause he'll snatch her up. Straight player for real, sports sandals and socks.
Picture the most disgusting fucking man on the planet, then multiply that by 8. Goddamn, Ardy's great. Do anything for my ace, even clean his face when the schmutz starts to dry. Plus he always stays laced in the brand new Tevas, plus the wool socks. You came here to party, he came to smoke rocks.
We like the Ardy that rocks the party. We like the Ardy who rocks the party. We like the Ardy who rocks the party. We like the Ardy that rocks the party.
Ardy, smoothest cat you've ever seen. The chicks know what I mean.
He's so fresh and so clean.
He'll rub up on your leg without warning. Start humping it. What's that smell in his pants? He's been dumping it. True gang, making all the girls pause.
Ardy, you look good with that dump in your drawers.
If Ardy ever stopped rocking, you know we would kill him. Roll him up in the carpet and throw him off of a building. So I slip him PCP whenever he's not looking. So he keeps the party jumping from the floor to the ceiling.
Yeah, he looks good when he's smoking on rocks. And don't forget, y'all, he's wearing sandals and socks. We like the Ardy that rocks the party.
Kind of beating a dead horse, but...
We like the Ardy that rocks the party. 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 Sandals and socks, sandals and socks. Sandals and socks, sandals and socks. Sandals and socks, sandals and socks.
Great stuff.
Sandals and socks, sandals and socks.
Oh, wow.
And then, first of all,
Better than I thought it would be by far, honestly.
did he go away for the weekend or something and we just made mean things about him?
I guess we need a voice note from Andy where he listens to this and then tells it, because he definitely came home and we had that song to play for
we're
him.
like, hey, glad you're back.
So Ardy, when did you guys start calling him Ardy?
I don't
feel
know.
like that was a self-diagnosed nickname.
I think he called himself Ardy.
He gave himself Ardy.
Yeah, it was definitely before this song.
Right.
This was not it. But wow, that song really goes through a story. I mean, first you're just like, if you have a party that's dead, invite Ardy over. He's the life of the party. He'll get everybody dancing. He's wonderful. But then we just kind of slip in there that, by the way, and then he'll go in the back and the alley and he'll smoke a little bass, just kind of thrown away. His main trait is that he wears Tevas and wolf socks. And we just want, which by the way, now is like a very hip look and has been for like 6 years. Back then it was like the ugliest thing we could think of.
Yeah.
It's basically just two guys look.
Yes. And then, we just kind of let you know that like he's really addicted to
we also are using him so that we can have sex with male prostitutes, I guess?
No, he's the one that will go do it. We're pimping him out. He's basically, he's addicted to freebase and he'll do anything we say to get money. And so he is turning tricks for us to make
dancing
money.
For us.
And dancing for us like a trained monkey to get the party hype. And don't forget, he's wearing sandals and socks.
And he's also shit in his pants.
It's a little precursor to Dream Girl where we're doing those middle verses are all compliments, being like about how wonderful he is, but how disgusting he is, how we love him more than anything. Like how he looks so fantastic with his hair that looks like a clown and his glasses, which is then we're just getting to reality again. Like,
no, I mean, the line is that Mari who's saying that? Like the Ardy, you look good with that dump in your drawers.
I assume, but I have no clue.
It's a really good line.
And then also me and you are trying to change characters each verse. We're like completely different guys each verse, trying to do different styles.
Was he delighted when you played Ardy Party to him?
I think so.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's just get a voice note from Andy. We'll ask him what his reactions were to Ardy Party and how he did on today's spelling bee. And we'll drop that in now.
Hey guys, it's Andy. Ardy Party, a loving homage to a dear friend. Once again, these early days just being treated so nice by my two buds. And in a lot of ways I was, there's a lot of mixed messages in the song, which is sort of like cornerstone of the whole endeavor. Fun re-listening to it, remembering so many nice details. I really liked my two friends' flow. I thought they were both kind of bringing it in a nice way. Keeve drops into a 50 Cent at one point, which I appreciated, the kind of gritted teeth style, which was very popping at the moment. I wore sandals with socks a couple times. I was a summer camp guy, camper and counselor, and I had nice Tevas. And I'm not going to even pretend like the socks weren't fleece. You know what I mean? I was very comfortable. I quickly burned out of doing that. I knew it wasn't cool. And in fact, fun tidbit, around this time, we went to a Halloween party in LA where we were living, and I dressed as the kid from your cabin at summer camp that everyone hates. And I wore a super dumpy green cotton turtleneck, fleece pants, fleece socks, and Tevas. And we showed up to a party where we didn't know anyone. And true to form, everyone ignored me because they thought I was just a dude that dressed like that. And then at the end of the night, I finally talked to a few people and they were like, "What's your costume?" And I told them and they were like, "Whoa, that's actually so funny." And I was like, "Yeah, I just wasted the whole night." Worst Halloween ever much? Anyway, that was a great anecdote. And the irony obviously is that style has come all the way back around. And now it's like, oh yeah, that's what my parents wore. Isn't it so ironic and wonderful? Kind of like how we were rocking that 70s disco gear in high school. Anyway, the song's mean, but it goes. What are you going to do? Also, like, you guys stand on all that crack stuff, that bass rock shit. That's what you wanted to put out into the world. I wasn't involved, so my hands are clean. Anyway, I needed one hit to get Queen Bee today, and it really pissed me off. But the last 2 days, I quibbied clean, and that felt fantastic. Obviously, Seth didn't. I know because we texted about it. I'm not going to say anything mean to him because I'm all about positivity now. That's my new bent. All right, guys, enjoy. I'm going to go back to not being able to be there. Goodbye.
Keith, just real quick, will you play... You won't be surprised to hear this, Seth, but I befriended a dude who worked at Guitar Center who made EDM-ish kind of like electronic music, and he did a remix of Ardy Party for us. But I can't believe that
there's remixes on that playlist you guys have.
That's
it's there.
I think his name was Kid Icarus. He was going by Kid Icarus. His name was Brian.
But isn't it using the music from Kid Icarus from the NES game?
It must have been, yeah, because he was making weird, like, plinky, like, computer. Will you play just 2 seconds of it? Yeah, very different vibe.
Immediately more professional. I'm assuming that's the melody from Kid Icarus.
I knew this cat named Ardy. He wore sandals and socks. When he came to the party, he would make sure it rocks. He would flail his arms around and do the Ardy dance, leaving every motherfucker with funk in their pants.
Yeah.
We like the Ardy who rocks the party.
Oh, I like this better.
This is great.
Hey, yo, it's Friday. You're at the jam of the year. But something's missing there. Man, Ardy ain't here. People standing on the wall, not freaking at all. Check it, what you need to do is give Ardy a call. And then 60 seconds later, there's a knock on the door. My man Ardy with Bacardi saying, get on the floor.
And I've been getting down ever since he said that shit. At the dance club, having a conniption fit. Now, who rocks the party more than Ardy? No one! And who's most bass back of the alley? Ardy! When we found him on the street, he was homeless and shit. So we addicted him to coke so he'd be dependent. Now if he wants more drugs, he's gotta rock for us. Go down the host stroll and pick up cock for us.
Hey, yo, Ardy's got the steps that'll move your body. That's why we like the Ardy that rocks the party. We like the Ardy who rocks the party.
I mean, it's great.
So weren't we saying pick up cock for us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We sent him down the host stroll to pick up cock for us. But I remember that one and loving it. It's very good, that Kid Icarus song.
What's the other remix?
I don't know who did the other remix.
Oh, a darker tone.
Oh, who did this one?
Is it Doria? Make sure it rocks. It's pretty cool.
Oh, wait, keep going. I think that this is sampling Remo Williams. I think this is the Remo Williams theme, so it gets on the chorus, it goes big. This part's good. Yeah, that's Remo Williams. That's fucking hot. I love that example.
I mean, it's genuinely a very good song. Even the original Ardy Party is just genuinely good times.
This is basically like SoundCloud stuff before SoundCloud, right? Like where people
It's so fun.
share their homemade music and then other people say, hey, can I remix that? And there's community and stuff. It's cool.
I remember we did that there's a song called Champion that is in the closing credits of MacGruber, the movie that Kristen Wiig sings. And then for Stereo Gum, we released the acapella, and then people did like a gang of remixes of that. I think it's always a cool little extra thing to do for. And actually, in the movie that I just did, Juliette Lewis does a song. Samara Weaving does a song. Oh, and Karen Gillan does a song. So maybe
That's
we'll
cool.
release the acapellas.
Thank you for that trip down memory lane. It's always fun when I hear stuff for the first time.
Yorm, congrats on the awesome trailer coming out.
Oh, thank you.
Came out for your movie. We need to talk about that kind of thing when it happens here.
Yes.
This is late, so we could really do it next episode too. But
yeah, thank you.
Over Your Dead Body, go on YouTube, Google it, and find the trailer. Jason Segel, Samara Weaving, shot in Finland. A lot of sauna. You can feel the saunas kind of coming off the trailer.
Thank you. It also is going to be premiering at South by Southwest March 14th. So if you're in Austin, come through.
Is that a late night screening or like a normal time screening? What
It's
time
a normal. Ready or Not premieres the night before, so I'm going to go see that with our buddy
fun.
Matt Bettinelli. And
another Samara Weaving with blood all over her with a shotgun.
She loves it. She loves screaming and getting splattered with
It's very funny that it's just through randomness. It's our best buddy Matt.
Yes.
And who makes the Ready or Nots and just made...
Well, it's not even random because like Matt was the one who was like, you gotta hire her. She's fucking amazing. And he was right.
She's so good.
You might see a Shoemaker down at South by Southwest. We produced a movie called Brian that our writer Mike Scollins wrote.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
And so Shoemaker's going down. So check out Brian if you're going to be in Austin as well.
Do you know the day that that's happening? Is it this similar?
I should know, but I don't.
Okay.
Oh, I'll tell Shoemaker to come through.
All right, you guys. Well, what a delight.
At least we have a lot more of these for when we don't have Andy, although he was a part of all them. So
yeah. And I genuinely think that Andy will be bummed that he's missing these because I think he probably has a lot of, as expected, delight in these early day Shaggy ones.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right, I love you guys.
Love you.
Love you too, Seth Lee. And what do you have to say about that, Arnold?
That works.
Later, Arnold.
Later, Quades.